to our wonderful Facebook viewers. Thanks for joining me here today at Sylvie's Industrial Solutions, and I want to give you a few tips to make your purchasing of a capacitor very easy. Now, a capacitor is a very key component of a lot of electrical items. They might work in your submersible pumps, they might work in plucking machines, they might work in generators, and so much more. So many of times you have to take your equipment to get the capacitor replaced. However, you might end up having to buy the replacement capacitor. So when you come down to our 31 High and Hatfield Street branch, I know you're going to ask the sales rep, could I have a capacitor? But we are also going to ask you if you know the UF on the capacitor, which is a key element of the capacitor. Now, most capacitors, as long as it wasn't damaged from using the equipment, you would be able to see the UF on the item. So this one that I have in my hand is actually saying 30 UF, and it says plus or minus 5%. So what that means is that it can vary in a plus 5%, meaning you can go up to 35%, or minus, which is going to be 25%. Another thing that you need to look at also is the voltage on these capacitors. And what happens is that sometimes we might have the exact UF, but we may not have the same voltage. We can probably have a 450 volt and you have a 250 volt, and that's okay because it simply means that our capacitors go up to 450 volt, so no need to worry. For me, as long as you as your customer knows that these are the two key ingredients, I would say, to having the right capacitor to fix your equipment, then it becomes much easier for you to shop at your store. The other important thing too is to find out if your capacitor requires the pin system, which we have capacitors in 2, 4, and 8 pin, or if it's also the wire, if it comes with the wiring system. So guys, just a few tips to make you purchasing your capacitor to get your equipment back up and running, to save you lots of time, money, and energy here right at Sylvie's 31 High and Hatfield Street. And to make it way easier for you, remember you can send a picture of the capacitor to our WhatsApp number on 623-7755, and we'll tell you if we have it or not, to make or to save you from coming down to the store. So thank you.